Welcome back. The Southeast Polk Rams are not used to being an underdog, but as they rebuild after another state championship team, that's the position they find themselves in tonight. Sports Director Keith Murphy and Justin Cernsey join us live from Ankeny with a preview. Hey guys.
Hi, it's good to be out here. A little warmer than we expected in late September, about 91 degrees or so, I'm guessing, but I think that's about right. And we should have a good game tonight. We do have the three-time defending state champs in the unusual position, Justin, of being 1-2 on the season. And Centennial, homecoming, the home team, of course, ranked number 1 in the first AP poll. So it's everything you could want.
Yeah, it's quite the matchup here. To be the best, you have to beat the best.
Right.
And Southeast Polk still reigning three-time champions in Class 5A. But, wow, Centennial has the firepower to do it and to excite a lot of people. Their running back, Braden Jackson, has the NFL pedigree. His dad, obviously, Fred Jackson. You talked about it on Coach's Corner. He's averaging 10 yards a carry.
That's good.
On the ground. It's insane, the talent that they have up front on the offensive line and at the running back position. Had over 280 yards rushing against Ankeny. We saw how good the Hawks are after beating Dowling on Football Friday primetime a week ago. Now, Southeast Polk, the Rams, they need to get things back on track. And the one thing that teams have shown that you could do a little bit on the Centennial defense, which isn't much, is pass the football. Their strength at Southeast Polk, throwing to Sam Zelenovich, who leads all of 5A in catches and receiving yards. Should be an explosive night for offense with some of these electric players.
Yeah, Sam Zelenovich also has committed to Iowa State as a preferred walk-on. He is the coach's son. We've gotten used to him making plays out there for a couple of years, but he's taken it to a whole nother level this year. He's basically been unguardable, but Southeast Polk still just has the one win.
Yeah, it really is. You know, that's an object that they're going to have to stop. Centennial is well aware of the talents that they have throwing the football, but where you really have to see Centennial as a key defender to be able to take this all the way into the dome is their defense. Giving up just 13 points a game. It's tough to do anything on this defense that Jerry and Ryan Pizzetti have going at Centennial, and that's going to be their calling card. The offense is flashy, but the defense puts in the hard work and really smothers offenses this year.
Let's bring in John Sears here for some more insight. He'll be working the sideline tonight in place of Andy Fales, who is on a beach somewhere in Mexico, I think. So John jumps into the sideline reporter job. John, you follow high school football as closely as anyone at 13. What do you expect tonight?
You hate to say it's like a must-win for Southeast Polk, because certainly we've seen teams throughout later in the season that they go 5-4 and they still make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we've seen teams in the past few years in 5A, the Valleys, they're like the 12 or 13 seed. They run the table and they get to the championship. So it's not quite a must-win for Southeast Polk, but I think it's a game that they need to play a lot better than they did against Cedar Rapids Prairie last week. That was a little surprising when they went out to Prairie and lost 30-20. I know they had a little trouble turning the ball over. You got to hold on to the ball in Class 5A, but it's hard. It's weird talking about this because you win 3 titles in a row. I think you're just expected to be really good the next year no matter what. But they lost 18 starters. Southeast Polk did. So you lose 18 starters on any team. They're still a really good team, but these other teams have built up throughout the years. And Centennial, man, they have an offensive line and a running game where if you can't stop the run, lights out. I mean, that's the reality in Class 5A football. The teams that normally win have the big boys up front that can block and create holes. We saw it for Dowling's run for 7 titles in a row. They had great offensive lines. Centennial obviously has a great offensive line. Now, if you can't stop the run, no chance.
Let's hear from the coaches.
Well, we're going to have to play our best game of the year, and I think our kids understand that. Too many turnovers, too many mistakes, these first 3 weeks. We got to take care of the ball and just go play them and see what happens. Obviously, they're an extremely talented football team, like you spoke about, a lot of experience back on both sides of the ball, and a lot of kids that have played in big games for them. And so it'll be a great challenge, but our kids are looking forward to the opportunity. We just got to go up there and execute in all 3 phases, play a little bit better, complementary football in the kicking game, changing field position, those types of things, and get the game settle in on the road and see what happens.
I have a lot of respect for their staff. My first teaching job years ago was at Southeast Polk, so I know a lot of those guys pretty close. They haven't had a lot of turnover on their staff, a lot of the same faces. But Brad, Coach Zelenovich, has done a great job over there. Obviously, he's gotten it rolling of late. They're not a 1-2 football team. People to think that are fooled. with our schedules in central Iowa and throughout the state, a 1-2 football team could be a state champ, and that's just the way it is. And to have them at home for our homecoming is going to be a challenge, but we're all looking forward to it.
It is the 3-time defending 5A state champ Southeast Polk against the #1 ranked team in Class 5A, the Centennial Jaguars on homecoming. Justin, should be a good one.
Yeah, it should be. Stay in your seat because big plays are going to happen tonight on both sides of the football, and we're excited to bring it all to you tonight.